Hello, we are gathered here today to do a spring book haul, and I am so excited about all of these books that I purchased. Last year I felt like there were so many good sales and events going on this spring, and I was not mentally or financially prepared to participate. This year I came prepared mentally and financially, so I participated in all of the events. We had Amazon sales, my local secondhand bookstore did a penny per page sale, there's the independent bookstore day book crawl, so many fun book events. And I don't buy books a lot outside of special things like that, so I really wanted to indulge myself this year, and I did just that. I have quite a few books here to show you. I'm excited about all of them. I've been in such a reading mood lately. I want to read anything and everything, every genre, every special interest. I want it all. I want to quit my job and just read, and so you're going to see a smattering of all kinds of things today. Now, like I said, I got these books at a few different places, but they're all within recent history, literally within the last month. But like I said, I don't normally buy books like this. I don't usually ever buy a book full price, so it was kind of fun to indulge a little bit. Now, like I said, these books came from a smattering of events, and if you're interested, I did vlog the book crawl, so if you want to see that, I'll leave it down below for you to witness yourself, because a lot of these books pop up in there. A little under half are from the book crawl, the other half are from other sales and events. So without further ado, let's just dive in. Let's look at what I got. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the book crawl books. You saw this crawl, now you're seeing the haul. That was cringe. All right, so one of the books I purchased was I Who Have Never Known Men. This is a lit fic book. It's like future dystopian, horrible things happening to women vibes, but there's supposed to be someone who saves the day and rescues everyone, and I've heard nothing but good things about this. I've heard it's pretty heartbreaking, hard to read, but also excellent. It's a wee guy, and I'm really excited about this one. I haven't really read anything like this yet. I haven't really read a lot of serious books, so I'm looking forward to this. Another one I got was Divine Rivals, which I'm excited about just because of how much people rave about it. It's like one of the highest rated books on my TBR, and that's usually a time I will let myself buy a book because chances are I'll love it too. So I picked up Divine Rivals. It sounds right up my alley. I believe it's a romantasy. Is it enemies to lovers? I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say things I don't know. I do know there's some magic, and I do know there's some romance, so I am excited for this. Next, I got Swift and Saddled. This is the second book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I have the first one, and I read the first one, and I really liked it. Nothing groundbreaking, but just a good solid romance. I enjoyed the characters. I loved the setting more than almost anything. And are you kidding? Her covers are probably my favorite of any cover I own. This just looks so good. I love that it's like kind of like all of the cowboy romances, it's like within one family, but I love that we got introduced to the main characters in this book. In that book. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be such good summer vibes. Next we have Binding 13, which I did not put on my list for the longest time because it's YA, and honestly the back of the book seems a little young for me personally. However, pretty much anyone I follow who has read this book, it's destroyed them, and I kind of want that feeling, so I got it. It's extremely highly rated. Like I said, I want to be on a loop. So I finally added to my TBR a couple months ago. This is one that I was going to let myself buy due to it being very highly rated, and I also love that it's literally the floppiest book I have ever owned. Love. Next, I picked up Killers of the Flower Moon, which I've been wanting to read for a while now. I was gonna check it out on my Kindle from the library, but I found out it had quite a few pictures in it, and sometimes pictures are just left out of Kindle editions, or they have them but they're pretty difficult to look at. You can't really tell what's going on. So I decided to pick this one up. I got it secondhand at a book exchange, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. Putting this on my TBR kicked off something in me that was like, I want to be a nonfiction reader. So I added dozens of nonfiction books to my TBR, including this one. Along that line of thought, I have The Rise and the Fall of the Dinosaurs, which you're probably like, girl, who are you? And to that I say, I love dinosaurs to my core. I've always loved Jurassic Park, always fascinated me. But honestly, when I was a teenager, I really got into Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Alive, the iPhone game. I also got really into this girl on YouTube. I'll put her name right here. She does like prehistoric fossil videos, talks about dinosaurs, all things pre-humans, and I love it. And that's what really like reintroduced dinosaurs to me in my adult life. Like they never like left my brain, but suddenly I'm rewatching Jurassic World, I am re-downloading the game, I'm consuming her videos at a high rate. This got added to my TBR as a side effect of that. And then I saw it at a secondhand bookstore, so had to get it. Next, I picked up Funny Story by Emily Henry. Can you believe I haven't read this? I own her other books in paperback with the exception of Beach Read. I have the special edition right here. So I waited for this to come out on paperback. I did not pick up Great Big Beautiful Life for this reason. I'm a little loony when it comes to my books matching, but finally got this. I absolutely love the spine. I've heard literally nothing but good things. I can't wait to read this summer. I feel like there's nothing better than an Emily Henry book and the sun shining on your skin. And then lastly, on our book crawl day, I picked up Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince hardcover. I had a paperback set that I got years ago, but I just never really resonated with the spines. I never looked at my shelf and was like, oh my god, love those. I love the books, but those editions just never spoke to me. So I took it to a secondhand bookstore, and now I'm gonna try and slowly thrift the hardcover copies, the OGs, over time. And at the very first bookstore we went to, I saw this one. It's in excellent condition. It was only $10, so I got the 6th book first, but I'm not complaining. I think it'll be fun to slowly piece it together over time. So I actually had a copy of this book before. I think I've talked about this in a video somewhere, but anyway, I have always wanted to read Little Women since I became a reader. And so last year on the book crawl, I was looking for a copy that like wasn't the traditional Penguin Random House cover. I ended up finding one that was like very modern. It was like color blocked and had like these women with no faces. And at the time I really liked it. I thought it was really cool, really unique. And so I bought it. And no, I haven't read the book yet. But ever since it's been on my shelf, it's just never screamed Little Women to me. Little Women has a very specific vibe to me. So cozy, so Christmassy, wintry, so like a vintage feeling. And that cover did not encapsulate those vibes for me at all, though it is a cool cover. So ever since then, I've been looking for a Little Women edition that speaks to me. And so when my local bookstore was having a penny per page sale, my aunt saw this gorgeous cover of Little Women. Are you joking me? This gorgeous copy of Little Women completely encapsulates the vibe to me. The fact that it's little, I think, also goes with the vibe. The color, the sisters, the little mementos of all of them, the quote on the back, the gold foil, everything is perfect. I can't wait to read this winter, because to me this is a Christmas book, Christmas movie, so I'm very much looking forward to reading this and just having it on my shelf in general. Next is a book I actually already read. This is Out of the Woods by Hannah Baum Young, and I got this on a good sale on Amazon, I believe, or Target. I bought it because I really liked the cover, so I figured I'd want to have it on my shelf, which I do really like the cover. The book was pretty good, nothing life-changing. You will have seen my full thoughts in the March-April reading wrap-up, but this is one of the books I bought this spring. This is another one I got in the penny per page sale. This is Love and Gelato, which I loved this cover so much more than the originals. I love that it has like Italy on the bottom, the gelato cones. I just love it. Love this cover so much. So I went ahead and picked it up. Still from the penny per page sale, I got The Art of Catching Feelings, because hello, this cover is spectacular. This to me encapsulates spring. This might have to be on the up and coming TBR, because baseball is spring. And next, in the penny per page sale, I got Taylor Jenkins Reid, Carrie Soto Is Back. I got this for my brother's girlfriend as a gift, and she loved it, and we were big Challengers fans, and apparently this is very much that vibe with like the female bloodthirsty sports star, so got that. Then I got Take My Hand, which is apparently a very heart-wrenching book, but an amazing book. My aunt was with me when I bought this, and she recommended it, and it's been on my TBR for a while now, so I went ahead and got it, and I just love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. Then this was like my so-so pick. This is Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I just loved that her dog was on the cover. I thought it was really cute, that it's like city vibes, but I do think that this book doesn't have the best reviews, so we'll see how it goes. This one I didn't really buy because I had a credit, but I got it in the spring, and that is Passion Project. This was a book of the month for April, I believe. I have not read it yet. I really want to, but hello. Gorgeous. Then the next three I found at used book sales a couple weekends ago when we went to a different book event. First I got Check and Mate. This is in wonderful condition for a used book. It literally looks brand new. I've read this, I loved it, rated it 5 stars, and I needed a trophy for my shelf. This one was just a really good price for a used book, and my library does not have the Housemaid series available, so I figured if I wanted to continue the series, I had to get it somehow. So this is the second book in the Housemaid series. I've already read the first. Thought it was good, interesting enough that I wanted to continue, so I went ahead and picked up book 2. And then last but not least in my book haul, and for some reason this one was like the most satisfying to find. It was at a really obscure used bookstore. The bookstore had a lot of very old titles, and so when this was just laying on the shelf in the wrong section, I squealed. This is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. Have heard nothing but good things about this and this author. I need to read one of her books, but this was so exciting to find, and it was literally, I think, $1.50. Oh, are you joking? That is the last book in the haul. So obviously did a lot of shopping in the spring for books, and if you watched my TBR video, you know I already have a lot of unfinished, unread books, and this expands that by a lot. So I've got a lot of physical reading to be doing. It's gonna be a while before I buy another book unless it's something I really want. Oh my gosh, I didn't even mention Fearless. I got Fearless in spring too. Already did a whole vlog on that though. But anyway, that is it for my haul. Let me know of what you saw, what I should read first, what needs to be the priority, and did I make any mistakes? Anything I purchased? Let me know, and I will see you next time.